day you're watching us. Welcome to the Just Acting Up podcast. I'm your host, James. And then, of course, we have Big Mike in the building. Mike, say what's up to the good people out there in the world.
What's going on?
Yes, indeed. And we also have Chris. Always, Chris. What's up, man? Say what's up to the people.
What's up, people? How y'all living?
Cool. This is Just the Acting Up podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. This is our third show. Usually we do a clap in at the end, but we're going to go ahead and do a clap in now because, hey, it's been a week for us, man. So we, especially if you Houston, Texas fan, or just live in Houston, period, man. So we're going to clap in. So let's go ahead and get into politics news. We're going to start it off real quick with that. First thing first, we're going to talk about who needs to get out of the White House ASAP, ASAP. That's a song by T.I., isn't it? Yeah, ASAP. I'm sorry, y'all, don't mind me. I'm going back in my high school days when I had the waves, and waves was there, man. Get my dugout. Anyways, the hair's gone, dog. So, Trump, man, they already talking about his businesses were already in $1 billion hole before the Capitol riot, man. That right there, man.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yep. I'm not surprised at all myself.
Like I've been saying, they said he's been running a grift. Like that's why he's riling up all these people because he's still collecting campaign money, like donations. So he's trying to get that debt down as much as he can before he gets out of office. Really?
Let me pay my bills real quick before I move to another place real quick. Man, hold on, y'all.
Hurry up, let me get all these donations as much as I can. Yeah, because he knows he gonna owe a lot of money once he get out.
Yeah. And then he's trying to pardon himself. Like, I'm trying to pardon myself. So he's trying to get out of debt and he's trying to pardon himself all at the same time.
Yeah, man, this dude is crazy, man. He been living too good in that White House. That's what it is. You know, when you eating filet mignon, which I'm pretty sure he can afford, or bounce checks or whatever he can do with that. You know, you go back to eating like $2 steak from whatever meat market you can get it from.
Trump is like that coworker that you didn't too much like before, and then they got a little bit of power at work, and then they just start tripping on everybody because they feel entitled. That's him. Textbook narcissism.
He just doing a little bit too much.
Too much, man. Check out this article right quick by Yahoo. It says, by almost any metric, the Trump administration has taken extraordinary measures to help the president's business profit during his 4 years in office. The administration pushed to hold the G7 summit as President Trump's private club and president himself visited one of his own properties on approximately 1 out of every 3 days he's been in office. But the striking thing, based on the limited information we have about the inner workings of Trump's company, is how little these moves help the profitability of the business itself. Bro, you kind of, okay. They said they were already in trouble. Robert McGuire, research director of the watchdog organization Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, crew, told Yahoo Finance that this was before the pandemic, and the pandemic hits, and it's a huge blow. Forbes has been estimating Trump's net worth for years. In March of 2016, when the earliest figure was available, his net worth stood at an estimated of $4.5 billion. Soon after he was inaugurated president, that figure dropped to $3.5 billion. We now have him at $2.5 billion, said Dan Alexander, a Forbes senior editor behind the data. And that's a very substantial hit. Yeah, I mean, it pretty much. I'll finish it off by saying the coronavirus pandemic has gutted businesses across the country with 10 million fewer jobs in the U.S. than before the pandemic began. That overall factor, combined with a host of companies cutting ties with the Trump organization following the president's role in inciting the January 6th riot at the Capitol, is likely to damage the president's business further. Bro, so you hurting yourself more, which we already knew. But because of that, you hurt yourself even more. So, I mean, you did it to yourself. When they say what's that word they're saying? You shoot yourself in the foot.
It's not going to stop after this, bro. They're going to try to file charges on him. Like he's going to jail.
Yes.
Like, yeah, they're going to try to, or he might go to like white people jail well, it's not that bad. Well,
Yeah.
it's kind of bad, but not that bad. Like where Martha Stewart went to
Yeah.
versus where Bill Cosby is at.
No, I need them to send them where who in jail? Kodak Black at. Send them over there.
Yeah, send them over there. Or
Bro,
send them where Boosie was at in Angola, Louisiana.
oh man, bro, you remind me of this Uber driver I was with one time when homeboy was talking about, I don't know what he was on, but homie said, man, jail ain't that bad. I'm like, huh? This boy said, man, jail was great when I was in there. And he said, let me tell you something. Being gay is a choice. No, he said sucking. He said sucking what's is a choice. I'm like, where's this conversation going, sir? And homie said, he said, man, jail was great. I got to work out, met some good people, and they gave us ice cream. And like, ice cream is, yeah, jail is awesome. They give you ice cream. Okay, all right, homie, yeah. So whatever that jail is, that's what Trump need to go after all this, where they feed you ice cream and
and that's it.
Yeah.
Ice cream is code for he got some ice cream.
I'm like, dude, what is wrong, boy? The
Education.
No, it's not. Like the boy said, I got to work out, man.
Workout is code for.
Okay, man. I was like, dude, this is some characters, man. Good guy though, great guy. Forgot his name. In other politic news, they also said that Trump will have to leave Washington on the morning of Biden's inauguration. Is that? I don't know if is that usually how they do it. I mean, no, in the inauguration, the president is right there with you. He show you around as
it's like a hand of the torch. And see, I want him to resist leaving the White House because I want to see him be taken out by force. I mean, I really do. I want him kicking and screaming and getting taken out the White House.
Yeah.
You're like you can't take me. No, like I'm not leaving. Yeah, you are. Like, man,
I would like.
Can you imagine him meeting Joe Biden and his wife up the stairs at the White House, and then he looks at him and be like, "Go on in there, it's yours. Go on in there. You want it? Go in there." Doing it because remember when Michelle had did it with Ivanka, and Ivanka had gave her something, and Black people know that look. When a woman's like don't really like you, we don't like that woman. She give them something, and she goes, "All right, well, thank you. All right."
I feel like Trump is gonna do something petty. He probably blow up the restroom or something like
he gonna do something petty.
Y'all come home to this, like
Yeah. I'm talking about taking forks and silverware from out the cabinet. Like you ain't finna eat good around here with your own utensils. You eat with your hands or something.
Bro, I heard that this man is gonna have a military send-off, like farewell, like the whole works, like the marching band, the army is gonna help him get sent off into Air Force One, because don't they go into the helicopter on the lawn and they wave, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, but he's gonna flip the script. He's gonna go to Air Force One. The military is gonna be there. The marching band, and then he wants jets to fly over him like he's the Super Bowl.
Boy, we not finna waste any more money on you. All right, you know what? You need to pay what those damages from what your followers did. You need to hit them up for that. Ask them they can pay for that.
This is like the longest 2 weeks ever. It feels that way, don't it? It feels like, damn,
it really
it's long. And then the anticipation up to Wednesday is going to be crazy because I also seen them, oh man, Washington like a war zone. Like literally, like you playing Call of Duty Warzone. It's like it's about to be a war. Like they have barricades and stuff ready for this shit.
Boy, they need to go ahead and do a Zoom meeting for this, man. Just sworn Biden and Kamala Harris into office because I'm telling like don't step outside. Y'all just chill at the house. This is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Oh man. In other news, something else I found says Biden's new stimulus plan features benefits that include an annual credit up to $3,600. $3,600. Man, that sounds beautiful right there.
We already got 600, so he's trying to give us 1,400. That's his first little part of it.
Man.
I'm laughing because I know someone that is pissed. Not you, James, but I know someone. But I know someone is pissed that they haven't got the first one, the second one.
Yeah,
and
bro.
It don't look like they're gonna get the third one.
Man, I'm telling. Man, I'm like, how do you become? How am I eligible? Like, what do I got to do? I mean, oh my gosh. So the article says President-elect Joe Biden's American Rescue Plan expands the child tax credit to include 3,600 yearly benefits for families with children under the age of 6. The child independent care tax credit will also be expanded, covering half the cost of child care up to $4,000 for one child. One child. The plan will have significant impacts on reducing child poverty in the United States, cutting it nearly in half.
Mm.
Okay, I mean, there's more to the article than that. But yeah, I mean, any and all help will be greatly appreciated. You know, people are hurting out there. Well, I mean, I'm one of those people. We are one of those people. I still haven't got the second one, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm just thankful that God gave me another day to live and to make it to the next. So I mean,
Yeah.
there are people out there really hurting. So
Yeah.
I hope he can also knock out that student loans like he promised. But we'll see what happens with that as well
Ooh,
too.
yeah.
Man,
Do
so
that, Joe. Do that
yeah.
for me, Big Joe.
Man, dude, everybody who always gets into the office, they promise this, promise that, but then you got people that fighting you on this and this. So I
Yeah.
mean, I take it the same way how like when I finally really started getting into politics when Obama got in office, and he was saying that I'm gonna try to do all these things, but I can't get everything because they fight you on so many stuff. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to do the best I can. So I
Yeah.
mean, we'll just gotta wait and see what happens. So just gotta wait and see.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So hopefully, it'll happen because he won't have. Good thing about the Democrats taking the Senate, they
He
won't
won't
have
have.
too much opposition
Yep.
because they have control of the Senate. So, but it's still our job to hold them accountable. Like, okay,
yeah,
we got them in office. That's one thing. That's we still have to keep our foot on their neck about getting stuff done for the
yeah,
people, and for our communities.
You know, the one thing that Donald Trump brought in this country that wasn't there, it's like more people is involved now. Like
mm-hmm.
people are being more observed because what's been going on is like it's unreal. It's like man, they stormed the Capitol. Donald Trump and all of his shenanigans that he's been doing for the whole 4 years. So from this 4 years since he been in office, it's like people have been more involved now. Like I haven't
Yeah,
listened to Fox News and CNN so much for these
mm-hmm.
past recent days, not just to hear the drama, but just to hear how things is working and what you need to do to change this.
Mm-hmm.
Because people, it felt like this country was just tired. We tired. We can't. Like they
Yeah.
was ready to vote him out when he got inaugurated. Like, is it 20? Is it 2020 yet? Because we ready to get this man out the door. And it felt like 2020 was gonna look forever for it to come. And then when it finally came, people just knew what to do.
Very
Yep,
true.
that's very true.
Very true, man. Speaking of all that with politics and attacking the Capitol, we gotta send a special shout out. Even though we joked around about it, and we try not to. How can I say it? We joke around a lot, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Some we take things as we see it. We try not to go too far overboard, but with this situation right here, we got to acknowledge this dude, Mr. Eugene Goodman.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Mike, I'll let you go ahead and talk on that first, brother.
Uh, when I found out, when we looked at the video, and from what everybody else seen, we just saw it was like, man, this man is by himself. He's swinging the baton and he's
Mm-hmm.
fighting off these guys, and it's like, where's his help at? It was to us, we was looking on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
I mean, we wasn't seeing what he was doing until the story had developed after a while
Yeah.
that he really saved Mike Pence and his family. And I found that out this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So it sucked with me. I was like, man, we're gonna have to correct that because that guy's a hero.
Yeah.
And I hear a lot of people on Instagram, they'll say, well, not some people. Some people will say, oh, well, he's doing it for a paycheck. No, that
Mm-hmm.
man saved someone's life. If you just take the politics and stuff away, take Mike Pence as being the vice president, this and that and the third, his family was with him. His family could have got torn apart by that
Yeah.
mob.
Yeah.
Or Mike Pence could have got torn apart right in front of his family. So that man saved a person's family fuck all of the presidential shit. That was
Yeah.
someone's family.
Yeah.
And he did the right thing. And man, it's just like I congratulate him. Man, that was a good job. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. You know, not a lot of people could say, well, if I was in that situation, I would have shot him. No, you wouldn't.
Mm.
No,
That
you
probably
wouldn't.
would have. It would have been. Yeah.
It'll rip you apart.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you wouldn't.
Anger mob
Everybody wants.
already. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cause you're gonna
yeah,
bullets. You only have so many bullets.
Yeah.
exactly.
And it was
You-
a lot of people who
Yeah.
thought
Yeah.
in their mindset thinking they're so fired up for their cause. So
Mhm.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
can only,
You did right.
you can only reload that clip so many times with a bunch of people running at you.
Yeah.
So and yeah, you're right, man. I think they gave him a medal or an award or a medal, something like that, to honor what he did. Just that little bit of what he did that we did not notice, of him distracting the people and guiding them to, other, members of police officers and everybody else that was there. Just that little bit, and that's pretty cool, pretty brave, and pretty awesome. And I can't do nothing but award the man and applaud him for what he did. So, and then on top of that, he's an elder. I don't know how old the guy is, but you know, you try to, treat your elders with respect and everything. That whole thing was just a straight chaos and mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I'm glad they didn't physically hurt him because, and like Mike said, man, politics, but human beings, man. You're a person, you got your family over there. I mean, he did his job. He did his duty. And we need a lot of people like that in the world that does things like that. So
Definitely.
shout out to you, Eugene Goodman. Appreciate you, brother. Don't forget to go on YouTube, like, share, subscribe, comment. Don't forget to go on our Facebook, all social media platforms, Twitter. Not on Snapchat yet. Don't worry about that. We'll get there when we get there. Facebook, Instagram, all that and above. This is the Just Acting Up podcast show. We're gonna get into the sports news real quick, ladies and gentlemen. So it's hard being a Houston fan. It really is. But well, well, even though last week's show, I apologize towards James Harden. Hey, I ain't much mad at the man no more. You did what you got to do. Shout out to you. Thank you for what you did do. Didn't like the way he left, but hey, you did what other superstars, other players done. Forced their way out. People were saying it's disrespectful. Some people saying it's not. It is what it is. He gone. He in Brooklyn right now, which I don't know why you open up your restaurant if you had intentions of leaving. So hey, that's on you, brother. But I hope they don't trash your restaurant like they did Aisha Curry, which she put us up here. So that's your money, ain't mine. Just saying, man. But good luck to you, Beard.
Brooklyn in the house.
I know they man. I'm gonna pray for brother KD, man. I'm gonna pray for him, man.
They are some crybabies.
Yeah, they really are.
Yo, you got the KD, he a crybaby. Kyrie, all he do is
man.
Did he even rejoin the team yet?
No, I got a alert that he's not dressing up on Saturday. Said something about health protocol because with the whole COVID situation. So I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
It's just sad because it's like James Harden. The Rockets accommodated you at every step of the way. You wanted this player, okay, cool. You wanted this player. You can make it work with Chris Paul. Like, yeah, it's like, yeah, just. I mean, it's like, what else do you want from me?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, and so I blame. We could at least got to the finals appearance when we had Chris Paul that one year when the Cavs wasn't doing too good. Before LeBron left, when we were just a hamstring away from beating the Warriors. I blame that on coaching because like the live by the three, die by the three aspect.
Yeah,
they could have. They had moments they could have won that game and took over. I tell everybody this: when you playing basketball, I don't care how good of an athlete you are, if you running up and down the court and you got to defend,
Mike,
man,
Tony.
I'm telling you, I got to defend these shooters. And playing defense take a lot out of your legs, bro. And then on top of that, you traveling back and forth. So I got to come back spot. Nah, man. Shoot mid-range twos and set up your plays. But it is what it is. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to get on full-on rant.
I got to say one thing about James Harden, though. I do got to say one thing.
Go ahead, man.
because this is a life lesson, kids. You
Yeah.
know, no matter what goes on with your relationships or situations, it's all the way you leave a situation, you never know if you have to cross that bridge again, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a tasteful way that he could have left the situation instead of he kind of dogged his whole team out, saying, "Oh, my team not good enough. This we ain't, we ain't trash," and just be careful of, because you never know if you have to come back he may have to come back to the Rockets at the end of his career. You never know. I'm like, you never know what the situation
Yeah.
may be, but he done burnt the bridge here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty much. And the one thing that I hate I that that I get the notion from James Harden is like, you made this city what it is today. No, you didn't.
no,
No, you didn't.
no.
You are an athlete. You understand? You bring excitement to the building for people to
Mm-hmm.
watch the game. You bring us closer to competing for a championship. Yes, we almost got there. If it wasn't for Chris Paul hamstring, hey man, who would know? We had Golden State back against the wall 2 games. That
Mm-hmm.
is true. But it's like, bro, you didn't make the city nightlife, or you didn't do, because when he got traded, all I saw on Instagram was like, oh man, Onyx is gonna get shut down. Oh man, Onyx ain't gonna be popping like how it used to be. Oh man, and this and that and the third, and it's like, bro, like, because of one man is not. I mean, I didn't hear he threw a lot of money in the club, but who else? And come to Houston, they do the same thing too. It's not all about that. It's about bringing the championships home. Get us some. Get the Rockets, and who else? Well, no problems with the Astros, but the Rockets, man. Listen, bring these athletes that want to bring the championship home.
Yeah.
Fuck all the strip club and party, and bring the championship home.
Yeah, man. I'm
That's what we
saying.
want.
See, I was telling somebody, James Harden reminds me of that B+ student that could get an A+ if he would cut out some of the BS and
Yeah,
bring. And as far as getting an A+, that means getting that championship. If
right.
you look at life the way how you want to live it, but sometimes, like me personally, if I'm like that close to getting something that I've been desiring, wanting, it's something got to give. I'm like, I got to stop. Like, okay, let's say, for example, if I'm getting a F in math or whatever, and I want to get like a C or a D or whatever, just so I can pass. As much as I struggle in math, I gotta cut off. Okay, video games, I'm taking that away so I can focus on this.
Right.
Watching this, like, nah, like, hey, y'all want to go hang out? Nah, man, I gotta focus on this. If you give like something that much focus into something, it's gonna pay off. It's gonna build up that mentality of like, nah, I'm trying to get it. So, and that's is what it is. And right after he left, they said that the spirit was different. Everybody was happy. They said they've been going on since 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 when Steven Silas about to become a head coach, and they won against the Spurs, which I was surprised.
Yeah.
Being shorthanded. Dan Tony would never. That dude would pay like 6 or 7 people, and you got 9 players available.
Well, look, it's like this. It's like it's a mindset. Yes, James Harden is a generational talent, but okay, let's look at James Harden, right? He's saying the team wasn't good enough to do this or whatever, and he wanted out. But then let's go back to LeBron. LeBron is also a generational talent, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
He was able to take a Cleveland Cavaliers team that had Daniel Jones and
right.
who else was on that team? Ilgauskas.
Yep.
Just he was able to take a team of what people that we barely didn't know too many of the players there, all those were mid-level to C-level players, and he took them to a championship.
Bro, last year, not to cut you off, his last year in Cleveland, this man literally, like, when they clinched against Boston, he was just down. Like, he was completed. He gave all that he got to the team. This is after Kyrie left. And it's like, bro, it was LeBron. LeBron carried that whole team to get to the finals. They went to the finals. And that's when JR had messed up on that shot. The epic, like, what are you doing, man? Man, what are you doing? Yeah.
Man, I mean, it's just your character. I mean, that's what it comes down to. How you handle situations professionally, man. Well, I'm just glad they won. The last game. We'll see how tonight's game go. Beard, good luck with that mess you got going over there.
Yeah.
Good luck to my Rockets team. Speaking of Texans, man, oh my God, man, I had to I had to stop. I, I had to take it emotion. You know, like when you become numb to some things, but it still irk you a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is with the Texans for me. And I hate it. I don't know who over there in that front office, what they doing. I don't know. I just don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing. So
I mean, I told y'all last week about the Jack Easterby guy. And he's like that hanger on. Like you think about it in a sense of like the music entertainers, like rappers or something. And
Yeah.
they got that one friend that's a friend, but you know he's probably doing dirty business or you know like what does he actually do? He's just like a hanger on. That's what Jack Easterby is. He's like one of those hanger ons, got close to the main guy.
Yeah. You gotta watch him.
Calling the shots.
Well, I thought it was a rumor at first. Honestly, I thought that it wasn't true that Deshaun was talking about being traded. I'm like, nah, that ain't for real. Someone's just playing around. And then I heard it on Undisputed. I was like, oh yeah, this is an actual real thing. This man is talking about like he's not saying he's just unhappy. And they said that his level of unhappiness went from a 5 to now a 10.
I
So
mean,
where do you go after that?
well, it spoke volumes. One at the end of the season, JJ told him, apologized to him for wasting his season because he had a great season. He was the leading passer this past season. And then for Andre Johnson to speak out.
Yeah, that was
Andre don't say nothing.
Andre don't say nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They say Andre I don't even they say he has social media outlets, but he doesn't say anything. Like when I follow him, I saw little clips, but yeah, this man spoke out. He spoke out big time. And I saw a clip of Ed Reed. Ed Reed said that it feels like the Texas organization is ran by the old South. So you know what that means.
Yeah.
That's when the God rest his soul, the original owner was there. He made that comment about you can't let the prisoners run the jail or the inmates run the asylum or things like that in that nature. Well, where did that come from, bro? Like, what the fuck, Texas? Like, what you think this is, man?
Yeah. Shit. That's why we were saying, you know, hey man, you gotta watch how you say things and what you say. And I mean
so you gotta ask yourself, it's some underlining things that's going on in the Texas organization. I've been hearing about it and you know, all of the top analysts say the same thing. It's something that we don't know that's going on. Because come on, man, Deshaun. First it was D-Hop last year. Now you talking about Deshaun. It's like they have no resist. Bro, if Deshaun was leaving my organization, I say, baby, listen, we're gonna cut back on some shit in this house.
Right?
Well, fuck that. Deshaun, what you want, man? Hey, baby, we're gonna eat ramen noodles for the next year or so.
Right.
At least ask him, you know, include him in the conversation. That's all he asks, you know.
That's all he asks.
This affects his career, and that's the face of your franchise.
I'm saying, man. There's something on sports radio how I ain't much gonna talk about James Harden no more. But how they was comparing James Harden to Deshaun Watson, talking about here is that you have one superstar that was asked for all this and we gave it to him, but then you have Deshaun over here, and we're like, dude, talk to Deshaun for real, because it's like you really see like the toll that it's taking on him and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like how I said in the last show, how he got injured his I think it was the second year. He had to take a bus. Yeah, you got to take a bus to get there. And y'all still did not build up an offensive line. I'm like, what else I got to do for you to help me? Like I'm your, like, you know, I'm saying, come on, like help me out. I mean, when you take away.
Just how they Kevin Hart listen, help me.
Help me.
Nigga, help me.
Like, please help me. Like, do you want me to die out here or something? Like, protect me, please. I can only dodge so many times and juke everybody, bro. Like, so, oh my gosh, man. Not to sound like another downer. For Astros news, we could touch on that a little bit. The Astros and Carlos Correa are heading to an arbitration, hearing after the two sides could not come to an agreement on a salary for the 2021 season by Friday's deadline to exchange figures. It says Houston avoided such a fate with utility man, I can't even pronounce his first name, I'm going to say Diaz, and right-hander Lance McCullers Jr. early in the day, but we're nearly $3 million apart with the Correa. Correa filed for 12.5 million, while the Astros countered with 9.75 million. It says, I feel like we put our best foot forward, but I thought that his group did a really good job of being up to speed on the market. And the facts that go into arbitration, first-year Astros general manager James Click said, I think we had a very respectful conversation, but at the end of the day, we had an honest disagreement. That's why the system is in place. So, I mean, we just, but also with the Astros, I know they did sign another prospect coming up. I think he's from, I can't remember exactly verbatim where he's from, but it was a good signs of that prospect that they just signed. But we just getting hit from all sides in Houston sports, everybody. So y'all, if y'all have some friends down here in Houston, Texas, for everybody that's watching, pray for us. Pray for us, please. Please pray for us.
Well, it's not looking good for the old Pittsburgh Steelers neither, man.
Oh man.
Oh, did y'all see that game? That was a great game.
No, it wasn't. No, it was not.
It was a great game.
No, it was not.
Let's see who plays today at 3:35 p.m. We got the Rams versus Packers, and we have the Ravens versus Bills today at 7:15. Tomorrow we got Browns versus Chiefs, and also tomorrow we got the Bucks versus the Saints.
It's definitely gonna be some good football this weekend.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to tune into some of them. I don't know what it is this year, man. I just been football. I guess because being the Texans fan, it just took me out of it. It made me mad. I get happy when I see the teams that deserve it win, and then I start thinking about my team. I start getting mad. Like I automatically go into angry man mode, man. So I'll be right come Super Bowl time. We'll see what happens.
Right.
I'll be right with after Sunday night whenever the Browns get clapped, like the boy Chase K Pussy. Let the Browns get clapped by the Chiefs tomorrow night. Then I'm good.
Might surprise you.
Nah, hell no. No. Hell
Might go all the way.
Nah, hell no. Hell no. No, I don't even see that. I don't want to see that shit.
No,
that's
unfortunate.
That's unfortunate.
That's what happens though. That was karma for your boy talking so much trash.
Yeah, that was karma for a lot of us, man. It really was. But Ben Roethlisberger still threw over 500 yards and 4 TDs, but them 4 interceptions, that's what killed us. That's what killed us, man.
Oh man. And we're gonna find out what's gonna happen later today, man. Then tomorrow. I'm looking forward to I'm gonna try to actually sit down and watch some games and try not to turn an angry man. Well, actually, no, I gotta do a couple things, but I'm gonna tune in. Oh, silly me. Before we go any more further into this podcast, to this show, we gotta recognize the man who is one of the main reasons why we are at where we're at today as people, period. MLK Day is coming up, ladies and gentlemen. So we gotta recognize this man for everything he's done. Of course, there are other civil rights leaders out there, but we do have to recognize this man for what he's done. Martin Luther King Jr. Real quick, man. I know, Chris, we was talking about your first time, like you said, you wrote there was a report or something that you did for MLK Day.
Yeah, it was. I forgot the name of the it's a competition, a writing competition. I think I was like in the 3rd or 4th grade. I can't think of the name of it, but they held it at the Shrine of the Black Madonna. I remember. I think it was something like I think it was like what Martin Luther King means to me or something like that. It was like M. It's for he was, like, hey, it's for this. That's how I wrote my, and I made it through the competition. R. That's what he means. Yeah. So
Too hilarious. Mike, what tell us about your experience at MLK, man. Like, you had anything that happened during school days, or like anything that you found out about the man? Anything?
Man, let me see. I have never been to the MLK parade. That's sad. I have never been. One thing that I have found out whenever I was working at the dealership, this just shows you how people are so racist. But when I was working at this dealership, I'm not gonna call out what dealership I was working at, but it was in Jersey Village. And I remember when I walked in, it was my first year, and I asked them, I said, "Hey, when is Martin Luther King's? I mean, are we out for Martin Luther King's Day?" They all laughed, like I said something funny, like and I'm like, what the fuck? And they, well, Martin Luther King Day, like, oh, go tell him the same thing. I said, when are we off for Martin Luther King Day? He's like, they all laugh. So man, I don't have like good memories because I never been to the parade. I remember in elementary school we used to like draw pictures and
Yeah.
paint and this and that and the third. But I want to start those traditions out with my son. Like, let's go to the parade. Like, my wife, she's off this Monday, and hey man, we might go to the parade. Do that, just have your own traditions of what you want to do. I know with Martin Luther King Day, but it's up, you know.
yeah, definitely. In all the celebrations, is sometimes people get lost without the education of just just make sure you're teaching the young ones, that it's just not a day to be off from school or off from work.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Mhm.
what I was trying to say.
The
Yeah,
Yeah,
significance of it all.
yeah. And what's the reason for it? You
yeah.
know.
And then tell them and everything. I know my little one, she probably like, yeah, we talk about it at school, yeah, baby, but as long as we doing our part as parents or whatever, tell them about who these people who fought in civil rights for us, what they done. I think it'll stay with them. They'll get a bigger understanding of it. And don't let it just stop at MLK, ladies and gentlemen. Go into deeper, like WWE Du Bois. You got your Langston Hughes, you got your Harriet Tubmans, your Rosa Parks, you got a lot of other ones, of course. Don't just stop right there. They just stop at it right there at school because they don't want us to cause an uprising or whatever. But go
Right.
deeper into it. I'm gonna share a couple facts that I found about MLK. One of them was saying, let me see if I can find one. Just read a couple of them, not too much. Um, one here says Martin Luther King Jr. skipped the ninth and 12th grades and entered Morehouse College in 1944 at the age of 15. He earned his bachelor's degree in sociology by 19. Some of us probably knew it, some of us probably didn't, but it's just good to share. Just things about facts about him that you haven't heard of yet. In 1964, MLK was 35 and the youngest Nobel Peace Prize winner. Since then, the prize has been awarded to, I don't want to butcher this person's name. I probably am, Malala Yousafzai. I apologize, I'm butchering the name. At age 17 in 2014, King donated the 54,000 prize to the civil rights effort. So yeah, just a couple little tidbits and facts that I want to share about him, and then of course there's thousands and more. But of course, he has good, he has bad. Just do your history and read upon the man. We all got things that we're not proud of, things that we have done that we are very proud of. But it was good to look into history and dig deep into that. So with that being said, MLK, thank you, brother, for everything that you have done for us.
You
Thank you,
remember
thank you.
you remember that scene on Barbershop when Cedric the Entertainer made that comment about Martin Luther King?
Yeah. Martin Luther King? Well,
Martin Luther King was a freak.
oh my gosh, man. Too hilarious, bro. Too hilarious. Well, even I remember watching that barbershop. That was hilarious, bro. Oh
People
man, get it.
was pissed. I found it funny.
You know what I thought was funny as hell too. Off of Coming to America, the very first one. Well, of course, that's the only one that's been out that we do know of. The second one come out later this year.
Yeah.
When Eddie Murphy, the barbershop old dude, was talking about Dr. King, and he was saying that I met Dr. King. He said you have never met Martin Luther the King, not Martin Luther King, Martin Luther the King.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that he hit the corner, and he said Martin Luther King punched me in my chest. And I said, "Oh, Dr. King, it's me." He said, "Oh man, my bad. I thought you somebody else." I laughed because I was like, "Wait, why would he punch some random person in the chest when he was about peace, bro?" like what? Like it's
Wait, nah. You know what's a good one is the Boondocks.
Ooh.
Episode when he came back to life. What if he didn't die? I felt like that speech. Yeah, I don't see black people here today. All I see
is
niggas.
Boy, I love that one, man. That is hilarious, dude. Yeah. That is speaking of, but we're gonna get into that the Boondocks real quick, but they pushing back the Boondocks. I'm glad you brought that up. But they pushing back the Boondocks. You know, they was getting ready to come out with it soon, later this year. But of course of RP to John Witherspoon, they had to push it back some more. So
yeah.
Oh man. I know the artwork looked pretty nice. If y'all haven't seen it yet, I mean, I think they showed it last year before all this happened and before he passed away. But artwork looked good. I'm not sure who all supposed to return, but I know that his son was pretty upset that they didn't cast him as to take John Witherspoon's spot.
Yeah,
I don't know if y'all heard about that or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was quite a while. It was sometime last year, man. I was kind of upset because you could use his son to play as granddad because that's his son. That's his father. He imitates his father. That's sons. We do that about that. We he got the voice, mannerisms, everything. But he was saying he was kind of upset about why they didn't pick him for that. I mean, studio, it is what it is. But I mean, it's like me, I felt like that could have been full circle. That should have been automatic for me. That's what I'm saying. So
I heard a rumor that they were looking at Jennifer Lewis.
I was just finna say that, but I couldn't think of her name. She always play everybody's auntie or mama.
Or grandma
or grandma or somebody. Yeah.
I see her being a good fit.
Yeah. That would have been hilarious too. They still can do it. Shoot, do it, man. Shoot. I like the loudmouth mama always They're like man, always on, man. Oh man. But in other news, entertainment, we're gonna get into the critics corner since we already go ahead and get into that right now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get into this real quick. So there is a certain movie trailer that was supposed to drop yesterday. I didn't see it. There's been so many fan-made trailers out there. That is pissing me off. I want to see the actual thing. I saw pictures of it, but I did not see the trailer yet. So if y'all see the trailer of it, or if I catch it first, hey, just let your boys know. We all know what we're talking about. MK, Mortal Kombat.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah. Oh, you are? Yeah, man. The pictures look live, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It gives me that 1995 feel of the very first one when the first one came out, man.
It might suck.
I hope it I really hope, man. I'm gonna be so upset if it sucks. I'm like, that's why I'm saying, like, just the pictures look good. Just let me see the trailer, and I'll cross my fingers because
it's such a high bar that's been set by the older movies, and that was done years ago, but it was so good in my opinion.
Yeah, that was when Paul W.S. Anderson knew what he was doing. I guess you could say he knew what he was doing. Now with the Resident Evil films, I don't want to get into that. I'm glad they do a remake of that. But
are they all?
But the very first Mortal Kombat, that was legit. I was like, Finally, y'all got video game movies right. We ain't gonna talk about that Super Mario Brothers that y'all did.
Oh, that was garbage.
That boy
And
Yoshi.
I like Dennis Hopper and who else? Who else was on there? Well, I like Dennis
The
Hopper.
one who
He
played
played
Luigi, he always getting a lot of stuff too.
John Leguizamo, yeah.
John Leguizamo. Yeah.
And dude that plays Mario, I can't think of his name. I forgot. Sorry, y'all. Lord forgive me for it. His name will come up sooner or later. But yeah, I'm like, why did y'all make this movie? Why did you do this?
It's unnecessary.
Why?
Nobody was asking for this. The streets are
No.
not for it.
No, we didn't ask at all. So I mean, the Mortal Kombat movie, for all those younger viewers who have not seen the very first one in 1995, Annihilation, it was what it was. But 95, that very first one, that was legit. That was official.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, it was.
That was nice. So I hope they can do it some justice. There's only a select few video game movies that's out there that I actually like. 95 Mortal Kombat, the first one, that being one. Then you have Sonic the Hedgehog for me. And then you have, I don't know if y'all saw that Tomb Raider that came out in I think it came out in 2009.
It
No,
just
2008.
Angelina Jolie.
Not that.
No, not that one.
No,
No.
the newer one.
It's a new one.
Yeah, it's a new one that's kind of like the newer games that came out. Yeah, that one was actually pretty good.
I didn't see it. I think I saw a little bit of it and then I fell asleep. But
Yeah,
but I
it's all good.
didn't see it.
Yeah.
Finish watching it. I didn't finish watching it. But it looked like it was pretty good before I fell
Yeah.
asleep.
There's been some all right or some good movies that I don't watch and I fell asleep on. I'm like, that old man,
It's
old
that
young man syndrome hit me.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's that old man young syndrome that can make you just go to sleep when you get in that comfortable spot. No,
just rock.
Yeah, boy, yeah, bro.
Just that old man fell asleep in the recliner. Just, I'm like, oh, we at that age now. We that age.
Oh, young man syndrome, bro. Man, it's out there, man. I'm telling you, man. It'll hit you. I used to make fun of my dad. When I was a kid, he want to watch Star Trek. I want to watch, cartoons. And nigga, he talking about his neck dipping to his chest like a pigeon. Like, when you just get all comfortable, like. Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, watch some cartoons. As soon as you hit that dial, what you doing? I'm about to watch. No, watching that. And then 10 seconds later, homeboy just fade, bro. Just I'm like, okay, man.
We at that age where sleep is of the essence.
Yes, it is.
And I always say now, like when your body talk, you gotta listen. And sometimes you just gotta give it up. Just can't even fight it.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. I tell myself all the time, man, don't go home and go to sleep. You got something you got to do, this and that, the third. And as soon as I get into this comfortable spot, it's over. It's like
it's a wrap.
I'm just gonna take a little nap, and then that nap turns into a slumber.
Look, I see the kids, and I be like, I remember what it was like to have energy all day. Have energy all day. You go outside from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. playing basketball all day, running around all day.
Those are kids that are excited about life. They don't know the horrors that awaits them when they get up there.
They ain't met Reliant. They ain't met Mr. Rent.
Yeah.
Right.
Mr. Cardinal.
So tired.
They haven't met Chevron and gas. You got to put it on T-Mobile or overdrafts. They haven't met that
yet. At all, man. Oh my gosh. Let's get into this real quick. Other breaking news, man, the big homie, Mr. USA himself, Captain America, Chris Evans. That boy said that chick from Marvel must have been a little bit too good. Let me reprise. Let me do some of these roles real quick with Marvel real quick and come back. Put the tights on real quick.
Bros don't come like they used to since he left the MCU, I guess, huh?
Hey man, I'm saying
I've heard that story that he's probably gonna be in a supporting role, but I guess I don't know if he can come back as the main Captain America, probably like a alternate version in the multiverse
Mhm.
is what I'm
Mm.
thinking they're gonna do with that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. I was reading an article where it was saying that he might. Well, we don't know what he's gonna do until it comes out,
Mhm.
but there's rumors going out saying that he might do the same thing with RDJ did, and pretty much he'll show up here, show up there. Maybe he'll show up in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Maybe he'll show up in the next big um Avengers movie when that comes out, when they try to get that going.
Mm.
So yeah, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I
So
know what
Robert Downey Jr. is like officially done.
it's. I also heard a rumor that he's also trying to do the same thing again. Dude, I mean,
I would think they would bring him back in some capacity, just because like his for those of you that really watch the Marvel movies and stuff, you know how Jarvis, which ended up becoming Vision, was kind of like before he was like the AI.
mhm,
Right.
So I think they may bring him back in the capacity to be like that technology, like that AI technology
yeah,
he
Oh.
left behind. Yeah,
I can see
especially if they're going
that.
to be doing Ironheart as I think a
Yeah,
series now. So and that's like a protege type situation. So I think they're bringing it back, and he'll probably come back in that capacity, like an AI type form,
mm-hmm.
but not
They,
actually Iron Man.
yeah, man. They, I know they talk about they want to also add more color, like more, like Asian, black,
Mm-hmm.
more different nationalities, more races to the MCU, which is good. I dig that as well too.
Can I
Get
get an
just
audition?
Yeah, hey man, holla at your boy Marvel, please. Get us in there. Let
Yep.
me talk to Mickey Mouse real quick and work a deal out with him, man. I
Exactly.
mean, y'all already talking about making Deadpool R-rated movies, so
Yeah, that's
like,
big.
man, that is big right there. That boy
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds said, man, thank you. So I know he about to go ham.
I
Yeah,
think I think it had to happen. It had to happen because if you was gonna cross everything over, you had to bring on Deadpool. It was no way that it was gonna work. Disney has ways of making their movies um to the point where it's like it's rated R. It's not rated R, but I remember I was seeing something on like Pirates of the Caribbean was the first
mm,
little boy got killed on that. Like pay attention to the beginning. It was a little pirate boy. He got hung. Boom, and
oh
then they
wow,
cut
yeah,
to the title. It's like wow, that was on Disney. And so Disney has ways of sliding that in and
yeah,
painting it with the PG-13. They've
mm,
been in the game for a long time, man. If you
yeah,
look at yeah,
Yeah,
so they know how to do it, but this one is just gonna go straight rated R.
I am surprised though they're gonna bring back Fantastic Four. I didn't think they was gonna bring that one and make that one a standalone movie because they've already had what 2 or 3 of them already and didn't go so
yeah,
well.
Yeah, too.
I'm
mhm,
interested to see what they're gonna do with that. But if any history is proven, look at what they did with Spider Man. They had already 2 franchises of Spider Man, and they came in with this new one, and
mhm.
and everything. So
Man, they got breaking news damn near every day. Like talking about how they want Doctor Doom to be the next big bad, which I thought was going to be the Cole the Conqueror. Um, they talk about how Charlie Cox from Daredevil Netflix series just finished wrapping up his scene for the next Spider-Man film, which I love that. They
So
got breaking
wait,
news.
so wait, Doctor Doom is gonna be the next big bad like Thanos?
That's the rumor. I
mm,
thought it was going to be what's his name, King the Conqueror.
mhm.
I thought it
Uh,
was gonna be Galactus.
yeah, that could be. They could use him too. I mean, hey, same thing like you said with Fantastic Four. They got like they just like everybody in Hollywood gonna wind up being on on Disney Marvel payroll, bro. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
one way or
crazy.
the other. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Same. I mean, DC need to get right.
I yeah, I go audition for DC. Everybody go run to Marvel.
Yeah.
DC give me a role. Slide me in a role.
Yeah.
Get me in there, please.
You
Give
know,
me in there, please.
yeah. Yeah. All the big money go over there. Let the little money get this DC.
Exactly. I'm good with this.
I'll
Yeah.
even cut you. Just give me, 1 million, 2 million. I'll sign.
Yeah, yeah. I'll
Yeah,
be happy. I'll be happy. I'll be happy,
I'll
man.
be
So,
good. Just so that, yeah.
The guy that was on straight out of Compton, he played not Dre, of course, not Easy, the other
MC
one,
Ren?
MC Ren.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be on He's gonna be in the DC universe too. He's gonna
Really?
be in,
He's gonna be
yeah.
on the Black Adam, I think, with the
Yeah,
Rock.
he's gonna be on Black Adam with The Rock. Yeah,
That's
I
He's a
seen it
good
on The
actor.
Rock's page. Yeah, he called him personally to congratulate him that he got the role.
Yeah,
what's up, man.
he's a really good. I've been following his career since he was on. It's this show called Leverage. It's one of my favorite shows ever.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Ocean's 12 on steroids. But yeah, he's a good actor. So he's gonna bring that justice for real.
That's what's up, man. Proud and happy for him, man. What else in MCU news? Of course, we'll talk about WandaVision. But before we get on to WandaVision, Shia LaBeouf, he's it's a rumor. I talked about that not too long ago with some people that he was gonna play as Iceman. But now,
Mhm.
of course, now that it's finally official, I guess he's going to be in the MCU. So I don't know who he's going to play as. I don't know. Good actor when he wants to be or when he cares.
Right.
But yeah, what y'all think about Shia LaBeouf being in the MCU, man?
I'm not
I
mad. I
think
like
it's.
Shia
I'm
LaBeouf.
not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. I like those comeback stories. You
Yeah,
know, Robert Downey Jr. has a great comeback story, and he accredited with Stan Lee gave him that opportunity. You know, and it's the same thing with Shia LaBeouf because Shia LaBeouf when Transformers came out was like even
yeah,
Steven. It was even Steven, then Transformers, and he just blew. And then it was Indiana Jones. When he hit
Yeah,
mm,
that
Indiana
was good
Jones,
too.
yeah, that was good too. So it was a good look for him after a while. And then things happen, man. These actors, they human too. They go through a lot.
And
They
he's been
go
doing
through a
it since
mm,
he
lot.
was a kid. So
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
yeah,
that's a lot of pressure.
yeah. It is. I don't know how. Yeah, like you said, when going through when you see a kid, I don't know what's the right formula. Just watch your kid, make sure they don't get too big headed on what they do. I mean, of course, you out there doing some things that you as a kid, and well, there's a lot into it. I don't want to get too deep into it,
Yeah.
but it's a lot. It's a lot weird being a child actor. Macaulay Culkin, he said he's doing right. He's almost 40, I think now.
Yeah.
I think I saw an interview with him not too long ago, and he's yeah, he was talking about that he's surprised that he's actually on a straight and narrow like how he is now, because
Right.
some child actors that we have seen
Yeah. Amanda
fall off
Bynes,
the deep end.
the little guy
Yeah,
Oh,
from That's So Raven.
yeah.
What's his name? You know,
Orlando
Orlando
Bloom,
Brown.
Orlando. Yeah.
yeah,
So it's just like, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Lindsay Lohan, she had a moment. It was a lot of them, man.
yeah.
It
It
was.
was one that killed herself in her own movie trailer. Or she died of a drug overdose. I can't think of it. It was an old TV show. Yeah. And
Really?
it raised a lot. I think she was like the first because it raised a lot of awareness of these child stars and what they go
Mhm.
through. I have to think of her name, but yeah, it's a lot of
Got
them.
gotcha, man. On other news, let's see. We was talking about WandaVision earlier. Mike, have you seen WandaVision yet?
Yes, sir, I did. Seen it this morning actually. It was pretty good.
First two
Pretty
episodes.
good.
Chris, what
Pretty
about
good.
yourself? You seen it yet?
yeah. I seen it. It was it's definitely I thought it was gonna come out swinging and banging, but it's a slow burn for sure. Slow burn.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, trying
Yeah.
to see which direction they gonna go with it, but it's keeping my attention though enough to watch, so that's a good thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. It's same thing here. I mean, I was watching. They gave it that little 1950s black and white vibe with the little corny jokes and corny dad jokes with the laugh track and
Yeah,
trying to tell you to laugh, when to laugh, or whatever. Uh, I dig it. I dig it. I want to see it's because you want to find out what's going on, or because there were one part in the spoilers a little bit for y'all who have not watched it. So if you hey, you might want to skip over a little bit of this, but it was one part in it where she was talking to that lady. I think her name was Dottie or whatever, and on the radio it was saying, "Wanda, who's doing this to you? Wanda, who's doing this to you?"
Yeah.
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 And I want to go back on YouTube and see like where they said all the little Easter eggs were at because they said it was like a lot of Easter eggs in there that we
yeah.
didn't catch.
Uh, that's why I watch those certain review pages just to get the like Pagey. Shout out to Pagey or whatever
Yeah.
on YouTube. He does some good breakdowns and Easter eggs and stuff.
Mhm.
Of stuff.
That's what I wanted to do later on today was break it down because there's a lot of symbols There's a lot of fine print. I know it's one I picked up on, where everybody picked up on if you watch the MCU, was the watch, the
Yeah,
Hydra. Yeah.
yeah. That was right there
That
in
was
front.
right there in your face. Yeah.
Mhm.
Wasn't no way you can
Yeah.
miss that.
Yeah, I didn't miss that one. Everything else, I need to go back and look at everything because I'm like something. You know how Marvel is? They put so many Easter eggs, and you pay attention to the characters that's talking,
Yeah.
and when it's black and white, and you laughing and stuff or whatever, but it's something going on around or outside that you just miss. You're like, oh, like what was one that they had before all this? Well, I think it was on No, it was. I think it was Iron Man 2, and they put it right in front of your face. When Tony Stark, he asked for, I think it was I think Pepper or somebody. He said, "Hey, what is that? Get that to me." And they handed the little Captain America shield symbol. It wasn't the shield shield, but it was like kind of broken in pieces or whatever. It'll go like that, and like and then he throw it to the side or whatever. Like little Easter eggs like that. That's like right in your face, or something that's like not
Wow.
right there.
Yeah.
Like another example
I remember,
where.
I
Oh,
remember
go ahead.
well, I don't know if this was an Easter egg or a rumor. I remember when was that Iron Man? Was it Iron Man 2? They're like he saved the little kid with the Iron Man mask, and they were like,
Mhm.
well, that's young Spider-Man, you know.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
That's supposed to be like an Easter
That
egg.
was on uh yeah. I think that was an Avenger or something.
No,
Where the little boy had his hand, he would boom, boom, boom,
that
and
was
then
Iron Man 2. Yeah,
that was Iron Man too.
Iron
Okay.
Man 2. Yeah.
That's
So,
crazy, man.
so the
Yeah.
way they think things out, man, and connect it, it's just like, man,
Hmm.
yeah. I'm like, Lord, don't let Trump mess up this world before we get to the next one.
I'm trying to
Please.
tell you,
I'm trying to, I
man.
think what's gonna happen now.
I'm trying to tell you,
Don't let the
man.
zombie apocalypse come until May 19th when the Avengers movie comes out.
Man,
Man.
if there is alien life out there, y'all please hold y'all selves from coming down messing with us. Please, I want to enjoy these shows, man.
I'm trying to tell
And
you.
'Cause I think after WandaVision is gonna lead into Falcon and Winter Soldier.
yeah, I'm
So
looking
it's supposed to
forward to
lead
that
into
too.
that.
It's a lot of stuff, a lot of films, a lot of movies, and there was one more Easter egg that like when I think it was showing a map. I think it was I can't remember who it was, but on the map it showed different parts around, and they also had Wakanda up there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Wakanda. I'm like, I didn't know that because you just like I say, you pay attention to what they talking about and everything, and you just taking in everything. But then when you slow things down and you see, I'm like, I didn't know they talked about that then, or I didn't know they talked about that there, or they've been there in the beginning. So it's a lot with that, man. So yeah,
Yeah, there was something about the steel that they have in Wakanda. It
the
was
Vibranium. Yeah,
yeah, they mentioned that like 4 movies ago.
yeah,
Yeah, I forgot what it, but it was it was way before they even,
yeah,
but they mentioned it already. They said, "Oh yeah, this still comes from Africa," but they never said Wakanda. But come on now, they in the
yeah,
MCU Africa.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I've actually been watching the I'm just at the end of phase 1 with the first Avenger movies, but I'm kind of going back and watching them here and there to trying to
Mm,
just recapture some of the okay. Yeah, just the way they connected it all.
very true, man. Speaking of Wakanda, we gotta go ahead and touch light on brother Chadwick Boseman, his wife. Man, she was honored with she took on one of his awards for him. She had a tearful speech. Everybody saw it, she shared it and everything, and that was pretty cool. That was
Yeah,
pretty cool. But
that was dope.
man, big shout outs to Chadwick and his wife. She still got some things she got to battle with, just with him being gone, but also, you know, trying to receive his royalties and everything else, and there's so much into it that we don't know about.
mhm.
But I kind of want to touch on giving people their flowers now before they pass away.
Yeah,
I kind of want to touch on that, man. Like who was it that passed? Heath Ledger, great actor, but he passed away, died because of the performance after the performance he put on as a Joker. I mean, I think we kind of need to do that now with some people. Give them their flowers now before they pass away and go. And now acknowledge them how great they are. Not like we we just acknowledge people for what the main thing that we do. Like congratulate you. Like Chris, like man, I'm proud of you. You're doing some good stuff. Mike, I'm proud of you, man. You're doing some good stuff, man. Like I think we need to do more of that with ourselves and with community and everything, man. So
Absolutely.
that's just me. Wanted to touch on that a little bit, before I'm dead and gone, man. Give me my flowers now. Tell me how now.
Amen.
Sir. But
The Shade Room is starting to do that. I saw that they gave Travis Porter their flowers. You remember Travis Porter back in the day? Y'all remember? Y'all don't remember that group?
I remember.
Yeah. It was like, wow, yeah, they was around. Yeah, in class. Hey, ladies, man, that was the shit.
That's dope, though, man. That they doing that.
Yeah, they starting to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's what's up. That's good. I think we need to do more of that, or try to do some of that, or just telling each other, hey, what's up? See how you doing? Well, all that jazz. But anyways, what else I want to talk about? Talk about the Regina King. Man, y'all heard about her?
Who?
Mm-hmm.
Regina King. How she was talking about not we're talking about, but pretty much she got an award not too long ago for making the film the One Night in Miami. Y'all heard about that film?
I did hear about it. I haven't watched it yet, but
I heard about it. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet either. But I heard really great things. Who was it? Is talk about Muhammad Ali, Sam Cooke is in it, Malcolm X, and who was the other person that was involved in that?
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown. There you go. But it was something about how she really brought the humanization out of those characters. We know them as large in life, from singing to boxing to everything else. But they said in the film that she really had as a sit down where they talking about civil rights movements and how they're not, one of them weren't using their platform to push our people to higher standards and stuff. So I heard it was a good film, man. I got to check it out too. And shout out to Regina King as well too. She been in the game for us. Man, 227, I think.
Yeah, 227.
Yeah, man.
It blew my mind when she played the voices of the Boondocks.
Oh yeah,
it's like wow, like
another guy, yeah.
Riley and Huey, man, she a beast with that.
She been on a solid grind, like solid.
Last year she had what's the show? With the Blue Man. The Blue Man show.
Watchmen.
The Watchmen. The Blue Man.
Dr. Manhattan, bro.
I can only see it. I couldn't think it. So I just
who that blue nigga, man? But,
the Blue Man. The Blue Man.
Who the Blue Man at, bro? Oh man, yeah. They canceled that show too. And I heard it was really good.
Yeah, I think the writer just, he just, I don't know. I don't know if he backed away or he just didn't want to. I don't know. He just, I guess the inspiration comes from where it comes from, So
yeah.
If you ain't gonna do it right, don't do it at all. So I feel him.
Yeah, true. So very true. It's so many shows that's out there that, like, what was it? That show was one where I was about to get into it and watch it, but then they canceled. So I was like, never mind.
It's still worth the watch though.
Yeah, I still need to watch it. I still need to watch it.
I just looked up. I knew it. The guy that's playing the Blue Man is the same guy that's playing the Candyman.
Yeah. Him.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. The guy that's playing Dr. Manhattan, he's playing Candyman.
What? Who? Let me see, because I don't much know who. That movie.
He's been on a few things. He's gonna be playing Candyman. I'm trying to think of what else I've seen him on.
He was on Aquaman. He was on Aquaman. He played Mantis.
Oh,
Mantis.
him.
Yeah, him.
Oh, not I know. I can't say he's the African dude, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's not African. I know you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Okay. Bet. I didn't know he was. I didn't know he was on there. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
I Hopefully, Candyman come out this year too. How many times? That's 1, 2, 3. I ain't
1,
gonna count
2,
them.
3, 4. I ain't even in it no more. I don't care.
Boy, come out with that hook, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
a wrap. Man. Oh my God, that series traumatized me as a kid for life. Till I reminded myself, you got a request for the man to come and kill you.
Confession: I've never seen Candyman.
Really?
Boo
Really?
this man.
What? Man,
You
you
one of
gotta.
them people that never seen a Lion King, huh?
No, I've
You
seen
never
Lion King. I have never seen. Okay, so you can pull my card on at least 2 movies. I've never seen Candyman. I've never seen Harlem Nights.
Really?
Yeah, all the way through. I've seen the clips from Harlem Nights, but I never watched Harlem Nights. Never seen
Okay.
Just yeah. That's
in your
just
black
Okay, it's
card.
all right. Hey man, it's some films
everything
I
else.
haven't
I'm probably good. I'm good.
Throw that down.
But Candyman missed me. I was already scared of Chucky and Freddy. And my mom used to have life-size Raggedy Ann dolls, so that's why Chucky, the whole Chucky thing, yeah.
Bro, let me tell you something. I ain't much mad at you because my grandma, she's like when I was a kid, she wanted to find one of them good guy doll things. We used to go, cause we used to come over to the north side when we was kids and stuff at the old lady house that she used to help out or whatever. And so she found this doll and she cleaned it up and she was sitting in the living room at her house where it was nothing, it was just dark. We never turned lights on. So that like when the doll was just sitting right there.
Yeah.
And so I walked through that one time and it felt like the doll was like looking at me, like doing that little Scooby-Doo trick. When the eyes just like looking at it, just funny. I said, nah, bro, that's a wrap. I said, nah, I ain't messing with that doll, man. So,
bro, Candyman got me. Well, I'm gonna spoil it for you, Chris, because man, you had plenty of time to watch that movie, man. But he got it for me because he's the first slasher, horror, whatever villain, whatever to kill in the daytime. He killed in the daytime. Did you ever notice that, James? Like, bro, everybody else do it at night. They wait for the sun to go down. He did it in the daytime, in the hallway, in the apartment, in a good white neighborhood. I said, man, what the fuck is Candyman? This motherfucker have no limit, no boundaries, nothing, man.
The only one that used to also get me was just Freddy. Just because I'm like, you can't run from sleep. I want to go to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep.
Man, Fred ain't get me. Cause I told myself my mind, my imagination. So that's gonna be your ass, Fred. You gonna fuck with me. Candyman got me. I got a whooping behind Candyman, bro, and it's messed up. Like my stepdad, he put it on. You know, you get VHS so late when back in during those times. So I'm like front and center watching it, and so. I'm like, and as a kid, I'm like, why are we watching this? Why y'all got me watching this? And so they didn't tell me to go to the back and sit down, nothing, whatever. So it's late on that night, I gotta go take a bath. And so my mama wound up closing that bathroom door, bro. And when she closed that bathroom door, that was a wrap. I start crying. And she said, boy, what the hell wrong with you? I was like, man, mama, Candyman gonna come out the mirror and come and get me. She said, boy, you don't shut the hell up. I'm gonna be in that bathroom. I'm gonna come get you. Wouldn't listen.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm definitely gonna watch it before the new one come out though.
It's on Netflix, bro. It's on Netflix.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna put that on my list. That I have to watch.
Yeah, man. He was the truth, man.
What else movies you just said? Oh, Harlem Nights. You never seen Harlem Nights?
No, I never watched.
Oh man. You seen Harlem Nights before, James, right?
Oh yes.
My favorite scene, real quick. My favorite scene, bro, was when they were shooting.
Oh Lord.
when they were shooting at Eddie Murphy, and it was Arsenio Hall, and he was like, "Quick, I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker! You killed my brother!" And he, bah, 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 bah. Then it was one dude in there. He had a fucking little ass gun, and after they was done shooting with their Tommy guns, he'll go pow pow like like that. And then he'll go back shooting again, and then he'll pull out his little gun. He go pow pow. Then Arsenio I was like, put that little motherfucker out. Stop shooting that little motherfucker.
damn movie, man. It wasn't. It's so many highlights from that one. Then the boxer that stutter and everything, man. Like damn, dude.
Yeah.
To me the opening is what did it for me. Have you saw that part, Chris?
He
With
never
the opening?
seen the movie,
Never
bro.
seen it.
Okay, I know he saw bits and pieces. 'Cause I was trying
That's
to see which.
I remember something about the pinky toe getting shot. I remember seeing a
Oh
little bit
yeah.
of that, but that
Oh yeah.
I never.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you what it's about.
it's classic. It's a classic one. It's a classic one.
You know what? Because I seem to have a lot more free time on my hands these days. I'm gonna check it out probably this weekend or something.
Yeah, man.
It's not on I'm gonna say this in the mic. It's not on Disney Plus, so you can't get.
Yeah,
Can't get.
If it's on Netflix, I'm good.
You got it on Netflix.
I got
It's on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we good. We good.
Oh my gosh, man. Too funny. So pretty much Chris Jenner is pretty much Chris Jenner is pretty much defending Kanye West over the rumor that's going around that he been messing around with Jeffree Star. And so she said she want to sue the TikToker who released that information. So I mean despite that, they're going through their messy divorce.
Yeah,
it's kind of, I guess you could say, it's a mother-in-law. She know who he is as a person. She trying to help him out, save his career or save whatever. Probably not true or whatever. Somebody probably asked her on the slide, and she probably like, no, it's not true, and I'm going to sue him. So, hey, shout out to Chris Jenner for not throwing a soon-to-be future son-in-law under the bus.
Yeah,
X, because
not future. X.
Yeah, X.
Yeah, X. Soon to be X.
Soon to be X.
Soon to be X.
I don't think they're gonna get a divorce, bro.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so, bro.
Yeah, man. They said that he bought her like 5 Maybachs before during Christmas, man.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't think so, bro.
Yeah, man. That much. They said they still thinking about the kids and everything else too, so they probably try to work it out. Get Kanye West some help.
Remember at one, that's what he needs, bro. Because remember at one point T.I. and Tiny was supposed to get a divorce. They never got one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So same thing with Offset and Cardi B. They never got one.
Oh yeah, and everybody was like, "Dang, after all that, you gonna sit there like, man, that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do."
Yeah, sometimes it'll work out at the end when cooler head prevails.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes, especially when you're under the spotlight, you're not able to go to those relationship struggles privately.
Mm-hmm.
They got so much attention that be on them.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of hard for you to keep your relationship privately because, man, you don't allow anybody in your relationship because it's not gonna work.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know.
When everybody want to put their 2 cents in, man.
Let's see. But that's a story for another. That's a story for another day.
Let me see. Well, in hip hop news, we got Roddy Ricch's hip hop award winning The Box is practically diamond now.
Oh, right.
That's what's up.
That is what's up, man. I'm happy for that boy.
Not a lot of hip hop that went diamond. Someone broke it down to me and they go, "Oh, well, diamond is nothing for country music." I'm like, wow, yeah, that is true. Because the last album that I heard that went diamond that was hip hop was Speaker Box and The Love Below.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That went diamond.
Outkast, yeah.
Outkast, yeah.
Very good album, by the way, too. Let me go back and listen to that.
Oh yeah.
Man, I don't know. Dude, I caught myself listening to T-Pain yesterday. I don't know why. The Three Rings, the album where he had
the 3 Ring Circus kind of theme that they had.
Bro.
Yeah,
dude, I don't know, y'all. For my younger viewers, I apologize, but I don't know. I was just sometimes you just put on something random in the background, like, oh man, this was jamming back then. It started, start going back, man. Start pop locking and everything, man. Start getting down, and I was like, oh snap! So
yeah, I had the screwed and chopped version of that, bro. It was
yeah, man. It's so hard to reach diamond, man. When you get some good music, that's when you know you're doing something right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you know.
Looks like there was a few
Man.
singles dropped this week from Chris Brown dropped a new single with Young Thug. Janae Aiko and her dropped a single called BS.
Nice.
Drake and Lil Durk got one out.
Oh yeah, I heard about that as well too.
And yeah, looks like Moneybag Yo also got a new single that's out. So
Nice.
those are some new releases out there to check out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Doja Cat and Meg Thee Stallion, and they dropped one. And Ariel Grande, I'm killing her name right now.
Ariana.
Ariana Grande.
Yeah, Ariana Grande. Yeah, they did like a 34-38 remix or something like that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Man, get out there. We need that good music. We need it out there.
Yes, sir.
Another question. For best rappers alive, I mean, we all have our own individual list, but would y'all consider the Baby as one of the best rappers out there?
I would have to listen to some more of his music. You know,
Right.
I haven't listened to him in depth enough to say he's not, because
Right.
yeah, and you know, I heard people talk about him. I know he's this generation's like the it guy right now. You know, but I have to listen to more of his music to really say yes or no.
I hear you, man.
And by the way, it's 34-35, not 38-34. Yeah, 34-35.
Bet. Cool.
The whole thing with the Baby is that if that's how he feel, then I mean that's how he feel. Nobody comes into the rap. Nobody comes into anything. You're not supposed to be just second best.
Right.
You know, you come in to want it all. So if that's how you feel, because I used to be like that too when I heard T.I. say that he was the king of the South. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Over Robert Davis. And if you don't know who Robert Davis is, you know, DJ Screw and Chad Butler, Pimp C, you over them? No, I don't know. But if that's how he felt, then hey man, go for it.
The industry, especially hip hop industry, you have to be overly cocky. You know, you have to be, you know, like you have to, because you know you got so much competition.
Yep.
You know, you have to be like, yo, no, I'm the best. Like, you know what I'm saying? Operate like you the best. And then it's up to you to live up to it, you know.
Like, what was that came out not so long ago? And people were saying that who was it? Was it Young Thug who said that Drake has more? No, who was it? I'm trying to think. I think it was Young Thug or somebody said that they have more hits than Jay-Z or something like that, or they can sell out the arena bigger than Jay-Z.
2K Go. 2K Go.
Okay. Yeah.
He's a new artist, right? That they was talking about.
I believe so.
Yeah. I never heard a song from, but I think it's 2K Gold. I saw that on these. Yeah.
I'm like, man, it's a certain level when you get legendary. Jay-Z is up there, of course. Nas is, Biggie, Pac. Who else is up there? There's a lot of them. You got your Rakim, you got your. It's a lot of them up there, man. And when you come out there and say I'm the best, okay, yeah, you're supposed to feel that way. But then when you start saying that I can do, like, I can sell out more than Jay-Z or something, like, now hold on, wait a minute now. You wait a minute now.
The level of respect right there. Like, hold on.
Yeah, like this, like Jay-Z been in this for a real good minute, my friend. You might want to slow your roll, brother.
I'm pretty sure someone down the line is going to break it.
Yeah, somebody will.
Somebody will. Like all of the things that Drake is doing, it'll probably be when my son is like married, but someone is gonna break his little, you know, what he got going on too. It's always gonna be the next.
Yeah.
But it's a legendary things that you do that stands the test of time. Like right now, there's no R&B group on this earth that is defeating the Isley Brothers. I'm sorry. There's none. You go on iTunes and you look up all of the music that they have done in the 50s, bro, up until like early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
And they still come out with like at least 8 songs they slide in, because they don't promote it, but it's crazy when you get on iTunes. It's like the Isley Brothers just dropped 8 songs in 2002. Well, in 2020, it's like, oh man, that's what's up.
You never stop creating as a musician.
Yeah.
Music will never go out of style because everyone loves music.
Yeah.
So as long as you got it in you to create it, it's gonna be somebody that's gonna listen.
Always. Those kind of legends don't who's gonna be the best lyricist after Eminem?
That's a good question. That's a real good question.
It's a touchy topic. I don't know. I want Snoop coming after me.
Snoop don't wait. Hold on, cuz nephew.
I mean, after Eminem, who's nobody? I mean, of course there's gonna be somebody, but there's nobody that we see right now.
I think because music is ever evolving, and generational. We may, you may be stuck on Eminem, but you seen the come up from Eminem. You watch his growth, where somebody like Lil Baby, like your son may grow up seeing his career and hold him in that regards. So you also got to take that into consideration as well. This as far as the generational differences when we say the greatest. I'm like, okay, to me, Ludacris could be the greatest rapper. But to my stepdad, it could be, like Ice Cube or somebody. Like it just, so I think generations play a big part in that too.
Yeah.
Very true. Very, very true. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the segment of our show where we give somebody the Acting the Fool Award. Yes, that means you about to make history of acting a goddamn fool. So we gonna need this dude to step to the stage. So big shout out to Chris for telling us about this website. I think it's called AP. I believe. What is it called again?
We're on the AP News Associated Press website, and just came across an oddity story. And you want me to tell them, or you want to tell them?
Yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead. The floor is yours, sir.
Okay, so this took place in Westfield, Massachusetts, right? So
that's just so fun. Massachusetts.
So to paint the picture, this guy 40 years ago was out drunk with his friends, and they stole a sword off a statue. The statue was of General William Shepard. That was back in 1980 when they stole it. And so 40 years later, dude, he's had this deep regret about taking it, and just, I don't know, it bothered his spirit. So he returned the sword. The man's name, the man who stole the sword, he called the capital, or the state, or whatever city he was in, whatever, called him and told him, like, hey, he would like say this 10 times fast. Anonymity if he returned the sword. And they made arrangements to return it, but he didn't return it. His wife returned it for him.
Black people don't know shit about no anonymity, and immunity, and anonymity, and nothing.
Animaniacs?
Animaniacs and immunity. Man, you would have got every bit of that 25 years for that shit.
It make me laugh because it's like, okay, so I ain't gonna lie. I'll put myself out there. If y'all don't see me next week, it is what it is. In my 22nd, 23rd birthday, we went to Papacitos and the margaritas were hitting. Yeah. And when it's your birthday, they bring you like the little sombrero. I stole that sombrero. Even though this is on a lesser scale than what they did. Mm-hmm. Dude, why would you even bring that back? And then you had your wife. you didn't much fully commit to turning it back into yourself. You so told up about that sword that you stole from General William Shepard.
That was a slave master.
I'm pretty sure he was.
Pretty sure he
It wasn't
was
even a
slave
gold
master.
sword. It was bronze.
It was a bronze. Yeah. Not even gold. Bronze. They probably had, I don't know, but they probably had another one made. So some idiot stole the sword again. Let's put it back up there. Hey, kids be kids, go on about your way. You're an idiot. I hope they lock you up for being stupid. And
40 years of having this deep down dark guilt. My biggest son before I die. My biggest secret. I just want you to know that I stole the sword.
I stole the sword.
I stole the sword. Oh man.
It's been bothering me ever since that day.
Oh my gosh, man. That's hilarious. What was that Simpsons episode, a Halloween episode when Homer stole that big old donut, or when Bart cut the head off of Jebediah Springfield?
Yeah, and the head was hunting him the whole time. Yeah.
Like, man, like, dude, you could have kept that to yourself, man. You could have took that to your deathbed, bro. Ain't nobody worry about that damn sword. Now your ass probably.
I wonder how his wife felt after all that time. Like,
he probably was the one to tell him.
I didn't even know your ass back then, and you want me to take this back?
She probably was the one to tell him, you know what, you need to take that sword back. And it probably was an argument where if you want me to take it back so damn bad, you take it.
Probably been getting in the way in the garage every time you drive in, it fall down.
You need to take this goddamn sword.
I'm tired of this.
Oh my gosh, people! But yeah, y'all check out that website. It's pretty hilarious. We saw some funny things on there. About what was another one when the cat was missing for 3 years, returned to the same family like a cat, or like, fuck that damn cat, man. He ain't coming back. They got some articles on that.
I may not be in the place to have a cat no more at that point. I was like, you know what, I'm good.
Yeah, like it was.
Don't come after me, Peter.
That's not the same cat. That's not the same cat.
No.
I seen Pet Cemetery. That ain't the same fucking cat.
That cat done been through some things, huh?
That motherfucker that been through some 2 years worth of some shit out here in these streets.
You know, some mangy cats to hem them up. You know, he may have been a strawberry for some food.
Whiskers all messed up and stuff. That's not the same cat. Like, yes, it is,
cat, bro.
No, that cat is just want some damn food. Yeah, throw that flea bit thing outside, man. I'm worried about that damn cat.
What's wrong with people?
Cat may got fleas and all kind of stuff. Like I said, this cat may have been a strawberry on the streets. Just give me a little catnip, man. A little catnip.
Oh my gosh, man. The characters we run into, man. The characters we find on social media, man. Oh my gosh.
That guy that returned that sword, is he from the Caucasus?
You know, that is a very good question.
Is he from the Caucasus group from Caucasustan Mountains?
That is a good question.
Well, he probably went to what's the name that day, like you said, and then he probably was the one that got caught on TV at the Capitol.
Because if he was black, I swear to God, it'd have been a conversation that they'd laugh about every single time. You open up the garage door, man, what is that sword? Shit, I took that damn sword, I was fucked up, took that motherfucker off the damn statue that day. Shit, I ain't never get the motherfucker back. Shit,
right?
Sitting right down that corner the whole motherfucking time. Tried to sell it, but nobody didn't want to buy it.
It's mine now.
Mine now.
Good old time. But from what I see, it looks all indications says that this is from our white community, brothers and sisters.
Oh, mayonnaise.
It's heavy on this one.
It's heavy on this.
Oh my God! I'm telling you, man. You know. I want to touch on something else too. Who else was acting the fool?
Who that?
It's two individuals. So who in the fuck made pumpkin spice Oscar Mayer lunch meat?
It might taste good.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to
try it.
I'm not gonna try it. That and also who made the hot Cheeto macaroni and cheese? Dude, y'all tripping out here. Like, why were y'all making this?
I think they probably got that same person that got hired at KFC and they made like a Cheeto. What was it? A Cheeto hot Cheeto burger or some shit. I was like, what are y'all doing? Y'all running
Bro,
out of
all that shit came from poverty, bro. You remember back in the day we used to have to mix. I ate butter sandwiches when I was hungry. I ate butter
Hey,
sandwiches, bro. And someone's gonna come up with I can't believe it's not butter bread. You got that from black people and the struggles.
the struggle.
Yeah, you got that from our struggles, and you try to pay money, man. Come on, man.
Trying to monetize it.
We didn't want that shit back then, but we didn't have no other choice.
You think that was my choice to eat Vienna sausages
like, dude, I not want this.
with crackers? That was a meal at the time.
Oh my god, man. I think that's the same way how Torchy's tacos was made. Shout out to Torchy's, by the way. But you ran out of taco meat. Okay, let me get a chicken tender. Let me put I got the ingredients for a taco.
Hell yeah, bro.
Give me a little taco because I ain't got no bread no more. There's Torchy's tacos right there for you. Boy, we just digging deeper into this shit today, man. like what possessed you to make? Charge me $4 damn for a taco. They are good as hell though. I ain't gonna lie.
No lie.
Oh, this the Acting Up podcast, man. We about to get into mental health next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the show we touch on mental health real quick. Of course, with the pandemic still going on, with quarantine in different states still going on, with us ourselves as people, we all got some things going on. So it's always good to take time off for yourself and try to gather yourself and try to just get a hold of yourself, try to chill out, relax, gather your thoughts, because it's a big, crazy world out there right now. You just saw the people at the Capitol go crazy because of stuff that they really shouldn't. I don't much want to touch on that no more. Y'all stupid. So, but mental health. This is big in our community. This is big in everyone's community. So, when you got something going on, you got to find something to take. What's the word I'm looking for? Just to relax, just to calm yourself, just to find peace. Any and all things that you need. So we found this 31 tips to boost your mental health. These are things that you can do to help yourself in everyday life. Like number one says track gratitude and achievement with a journal. Include 3 things you were grateful for and 3 things you were able to accomplish today. The second one, start your day with a cup of coffee. Coffee, it can boost you up. Black coffee, if you can. I don't know. I do black coffee. I don't really try to mess with all the other stuff because there's a lot of sugar. That's upon you. Set up a getaway. It could be camping with friends or a trip to the tropics, to the act of planning a vacation, having something to look forward to. You can boost your overall happiness for up to 8 weeks. Up to 8 weeks. Did not know that. Or, when there was a pandemic, try to go where you can if you can. Work your strengths. Do something you're good at to build self-confidence, then tackle a tougher task. Keep it cool for a good night's sleep. We just talked about sleep early today. So, hey, that's another one. Might want to shut things down a little bit early, get that extra sleep. Trust me, you'll need it going through the day. That's pretty much it. Like I said, it's total 31. You can find that article. You can just type it in and just talk about it. Find something to help you out in everyday life to give you that extra boost that you may need. Every little bit helps, but this right here is like every lot of bit that can help you in helping you with your mental health. So, yeah, gentlemen, you want to touch on anything with mental health today?
No, man, that was some good tips, man. You took the words out of my mouth.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, just find what makes you happy, and what gives you peace, and what gives you the will to keep going. Cause we all gotta find our muse, that keeps us going, keeps us flowing. Cause there's so much distractions out here. If you pick up and pick up your phone and look at the crisis with the pandemic and then the storm in the Capitol, then Donald Trump, it's like your body is the temple and your mind is the temple. It makes you just have you so down. and you get and picking yourself back up again, and then you see something else that have you down.
Clap it up, clap it up. This was our third show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. It was a great show. Always appreciative of each and every last one of you. Don't forget to tune in to all of our social media. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have YouTube, we have Twitter. So there was another. I'm forgetting something else. What's this another one? I believe we have.
Instagram.
Fan base.
Fan base.
Yeah,
fan base. I got to remind myself fan base as well too. So you can reach out to us on all that. Of course, we have our own social medias and our things that we do as well. Reach out to us on that. Talk to about the show. Don't forget to share the show with others. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And like I said, share, because sharing is caring. So with that note, y'all be safe out there. Watch those football games. Watch the basketball games. Watch out for. Hope you get your stimmy. Hopefully. I'm still waiting on mine, man. So y'all have a good and safe.
You and this other person is so funny.
I ain't got mine yet, man. What did I do? Who did I piss off, man? Who I made mad, man? Tell me.
Like 2 years later.
Yeah, right. Big old brain. My hair gonna grow out, be in patches and stuff like. Dang, James, did you finally get it? No, I ain't get it yet, man. I'm still waiting on it. Oh my gosh, man! But thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in. Y'all have a good one. Be safe out there.
Peace out.